It's about to happen. You're about to witness one of the most spiritually disruptive events of the entire year. And now there's no turning back. Something powerful has been building beneath the surface, and tomorrow, October 21st, it finally breaks. This isn't the soft, new beginning everyone loves to romanticize. This is pressure that's been quietly stretching the spirit to its limit. And when it snaps, the chosen ones will be the first to feel it. The ones who felt stuck, restless, sensing that something big is about to shift. You were right. The universe has been winding the cord tighter and tighter, waiting for this exact lunar alignment to trigger a release. And for some, it's already begun. It's already separating the curious from the ones who are starving for something real. This new moon separates the curious from the truly called. Tomorrow's energy is a test disguised as silence. The universe won't hand out gifts this time. It will hold a mirror. A hidden gate is opening, but it only appears to those who are hungry for truth, not those casually scrolling through spirituality like it's a trend. This is the moment that filters out the ones who only talk about awakening from the ones who actually live it. The moon is asking one question: how bad do you want it? Because this night won't comfort you, it will confront you. It won't whisper affirmations, it will challenge your alignment. Those who are spiritually starving, the ones who've been craving something real, will feel this gate pulling them like gravity. You're not lazy. You're rejecting false obligations. Many chosen ones will notice it, that strange heaviness in the air, that sudden loss of drive. The things that once pushed you, excited you, or made you feel like you were moving forward might suddenly feel hollow. It's not burnout. It's not procrastination. It's your spirit quietly pulling the plug on everything that was never truly yours. This new moon doesn't drain your motivation, it filters it. Every goal you've chased out of fear, every ambition rooted in comparison, it's being stripped away so that what remains is real. The truth is, a lot of what we thought was passion was actually pressure. Pressure to prove something, pressure to keep up, pressure to become what someone else expected. Now, under this new moon, that illusion collapses. You'll find yourself questioning why you even wanted certain things in the first place. You might feel detached, uninspired, maybe even lost. But that's not regression, that's detox. Your energy is refusing to be spent on anything unaligned. Think of it as a spiritual fast. The absence of motivation isn't emptiness, it's the space being cleared for something authentic to grow. And once you stop forcing what isn't you, you'll feel that quiet, powerful current of real purpose start to rise again. Losing drive isn't failure, it's your higher self clocking out of fake work. The moon is going to bait you with the past. Don't fall for it. Every new moon offers a test, but this one hides its lesson behind nostalgia. In the coming days, you might suddenly feel the urge to reach back, to message an old friend, to reconnect with an ex, to revive an old dream that once defined you. It'll feel sentimental, almost fated, like something unfinished is calling your name. But it's bait. The moon uses emotion as a mirror, and this time, it's reflecting the comfort of who you used to be. The past isn't calling because it wants you back, it's calling because it wants closure. What feels like an invitation is actually an echo, and echoes only repeat what's already over. This is where many fall into the trap, mistaking emotional familiarity for divine timing. But timing isn't the same as repetition. The universe doesn't recycle old lessons, it replays them to see if you've learned. So if something from the past suddenly reappears, pause. Don't chase it. Don't interpret it as a sign to go backward. Let it show you what no longer has power over you. If it's truly meant for you, it won't return during the test, it will return after you pass it. The moon isn't trying to trick you, it's trying to prove to you that you're no longer the same person who once needed what you're being tempted by. This is how the chosen are separated from the attached. What you resist now becomes the evidence of how far you've evolved. Your strongest spiritual sense is about to explode, but the others may go quiet. This new moon doesn't awaken everything at once. It's far more strategic than that. Think of it like a cosmic training session where the universe picks one of your spiritual abilities, turns the volume all the way up, and mutes the rest. It's not punishment, it's refinement. The moon is sharpening your edge, isolating the sense that you were born to master. For some, it'll be clairvoyance, a sudden flood of symbols, flashes, and dreamlike insights that feel almost too vivid to ignore. For others, it might be clairsentience, that eerie accuracy of just knowing when someone's lying, when energy shifts in a room, or when something's about to happen before it does. Some will find their telepathic sensitivity amplified, picking up on people's thoughts, finishing sentences, or feeling emotions that aren't even theirs. Whatever your strongest sense is, expect it to feel overwhelming for a short while. The moon is putting your focus under spiritual pressure, like a blacksmith heating a single blade. You don't strengthen power by spreading it thin, you forge it by isolation. This phase might feel strange at first. You may even think you're losing touch with the other gifts you've relied on. Maybe your dreams suddenly stop. Maybe your intuition feels muted while your energy perception goes off the charts. But that's the point. You're being recalibrated. The universe knows exactly what skill you need next, and it's trimming the noise to let you hear that frequency clearly. When this happens, pay attention. Don't chase what's gone quiet. Listen to what's growing louder. That's where your next evolution is happening. The moon isn't giving you random upgrades. It's assigning you your next mission. The universe doesn't multitask your power, it magnifies your purpose. And when that one ability hits full strength, it'll feel less like a gift and more like memory, like something ancient inside you finally waking up. Yes, this moon has rewards, but they don't come by default. The energy of this new moon isn't a free-for-all, it's conditional. It rewards those who align, those who stay grounded when the world feels upside down, those who choose clarity over chaos. Within 3 days, the ones who pass this silent test will notice unmistakable signs that their energy has leveled up. First, there's the sense of inner certainty, not confidence, certainty. The noise in your mind quiets, not because you have all the answers, but because you stop needing them. Decisions that once felt heavy suddenly feel obvious. You stop second-guessing, stop explaining, stop negotiating your peace. When your soul is aligned, certainty replaces evidence. Next, you may feel physical decompression, like the weight you didn't know you were carrying suddenly lifts off your chest. The tension in your body starts to dissolve, and your breathing deepens without you realizing it. It's not placebo, it's the body reacting to energetic equilibrium. Your nervous system knows before your mind does that the storm has passed. Then comes mental clarity, ideas, insights, solutions, all clicking into place like puzzle pieces you didn't even know were missing. Things you've been struggling to understand suddenly make perfect sense. Conversations that drained you now feel unnecessary. You begin to move with rhythm again, as if life's tempo finally synced with your own. And for some, there's something subtler but more profound. A faint feeling of lightness, as if gravity doesn't pull as hard. It's your aura stabilizing, your frequency expanding. These aren't random coincidences, they're confirmations. The moon isn't handing out blessings, it's mirroring your progress back to you. Remember, alignment isn't about perfection, it's about honesty. The more real you are with yourself during this new moon, the faster these benefits unfold. The universe doesn't reward performance, it rewards alignment. So if, in the next 3 days, you suddenly feel peace where there used to be chaos, or certainty where there used to be confusion, don't question it. That's the moon's silent approval, your proof that you passed the test. It happens quietly at first. Conversations that once flowed now feel forced. People who used to understand you suddenly stare back with confusion, like they're seeing a stranger. That's because they are. This new moon permanently distorts the energetic mirror that once linked you to the people of your old world. You're not just changing, you're phasing out of the frequency that kept you visible to them. Old friends, relatives, even co-workers, they'll sense something's off without knowing what it is. They might pull away, act distant, or forget about you entirely. But this isn't rejection. It's energetic blindness. They literally can't read your signal anymore. The chosen ones are being rewritten at the quantum level, and that shift breaks recognition in both directions. Once your energy evolves, the universe hides you from those who aren't meant to follow. You'll notice subtle glitches in social dynamics, people forgetting to invite you, old contacts ghosting for no reason, strangers treating you with unfamiliar warmth or respect. The moon's shadow is acting as a filter, erasing the old cords that tied you to expired realities. You're not just leaving the past behind, the past is forgetting you. And though it might feel isolating at first, this is divine protection, disguised as disappearance. The new moon is wiping clean the echo of your old frequency so your new vibration can resonate without distortion. This isn't punishment, it's promotion. The people who no longer recognize you were only calibrated to your earlier version, and the moon is making sure you don't go back to being visible in places that no longer align with your light. It's also happening visually. You might notice people saying, "You look different," even if nothing has changed. The aura shifts first, and the body follows. Eyes sharpen, faces soften. You glow differently. The energy that once mirrored their expectations is gone, and what's left is raw authenticity. So if you feel invisible in your old world, it's not because you've disappeared, it's because you've transcended. The higher you rise in vibration, the fewer eyes can see you. The ones who can still recognize you after this moon, they're part of your next chapter. Everyone else belongs to the story that's closing. For weeks, maybe months, many chosen ones have felt that quiet emptiness, the pause between missions, that fog where the purpose once burned bright, but suddenly dimmed. You kept showing up, doing the inner work, but the spark was missing. The connection to your mission felt interrupted, like someone cut the power line to your higher calling. That wasn't failure, that was incubation. This new moon reignites what went silent. The invisible assignment, the purpose you thought was finished, forgotten, or out of reach, is being reactivated. And it won't announce itself politely. It'll crash through in the form of sudden urges, vivid dreams or obsessions that make no logical sense. A random idea, a location that keeps calling you, a name that won't leave your head. These are not coincidences. These are coordinates. The moon is rerouting you to your next mission. The universe doesn't remind you with words, it pulls you with obsession. It may start small, a thought that keeps repeating, an unexplainable pull toward a topic, or a sudden burst of creativity, after weeks of silence. That's your higher self knocking again. What's resurfacing now was never truly gone. It was just waiting for the energetic doorway this moon is unlocking. This isn't the start of something new. It's the continuation of something ancient. And here's the twist. This assignment doesn't come with instructions. You'll have to trust the pull, even when it makes no sense. The moon's energy is reshaping the way missions unfold. Instead of logical paths, it's giving you intuitive breadcrumbs. Following these impulses might lead you to unfamiliar people, hidden opportunities, or even temporary chaos. But each step is part of a coded route, one you mapped out before you ever arrived on Earth. Many will ignore the call because it doesn't look spiritual enough. They'll wait for signs in meditation, while the real sign shows up in a text, a street name, or a song lyric. The universe hides purpose in plain sight. Only the present can decode it. So when the pull returns, and it will, honor it. Follow it. Because this new moon isn't just restoring your mission, it's reactivating your momentum. Every instinct, every flicker of excitement, every strange coincidence over the next few days, it's your reminder that the mission never disappeared. You simply had to become the version of yourself capable of completing it. There's a kind of tiredness that sleep can't touch, the one that seeps into your bones, not because you've done too much, but because your spirit has. Around the 22nd, many chosen ones will feel it, that strange, hollow fatigue that has nothing to do with physical effort or lack of rest. This is not burnout, it's completion. The body slows down when the soul has been sprinting through dimensions. And right now, it's crossing the finish line of a cycle that's been quietly unwinding for months. Everything you've endured this year, the confusion, the emotional turbulence, the endless inner tests, it all converges here. The exhaustion you feel is not weakness. It's the weight of karmic contracts collapsing. When the soul finishes a long chapter, the body kneels in gratitude. You are not breaking down, you are powering off from an old frequency that no longer needs to be maintained. This fatigue might manifest as heaviness in the mornings, sudden waves of sleepiness, or even moments where your mind feels blank, not empty in a bad way, but still, like it's catching its breath. It's your energetic system, shutting down unnecessary circuits, unplugging from the overthinking, overfeeling patterns that once defined your survival mode. You might find yourself losing interest in conversations, in plans, even in your own thoughts. That's because you're rebooting from spirit, not ego. It's important to understand that this phase is sacred. It's not a punishment for doing something wrong. It's your body honoring how far you've come. The chosen ones often mistake fatigue for failure, but this time, the stillness is the victory. You've reached the point where the universe doesn't need to keep testing you. It's just letting the final vibrations drain out before the next level begins. In this brief pause, nothing external will make sense because your inner world is reformatting itself. The lessons have been learned, the karmic wheel has turned. Now, the silence is integration. Rest isn't laziness, it's the ceremony of arrival. When you feel this deep exhaustion, don't fight it. Let yourself stop. That's your spirit bowing after a performance it trained lifetimes for. By the end of this phase, you'll notice something subtle but powerful. Your energy won't feel fragmented anymore. You won't wake up in mental chaos or emotional overload. Instead, there will be an unfamiliar calm, almost eerie in its quietness. That's not emptiness, that's readiness. It means the old engine has finally run out of fuel and the new one is about to start. The truth is, this new moon was never about comfort. It's about clarity, and clarity often burns before it heals. Every discomfort, every strange emotion surfacing now is not an attack from the universe. It's a revelation. This moon is showing the chosen ones how much of life has been mechanical, routines repeated without presence, emotions recycled from memory, conversations spoken on autopilot. It's exposing how easily we've mistaken movement for meaning. When awareness expands, comfort contracts. The reason everything feels so raw right now is because you're seeing without filters. The illusions that once numbed you, the comforting distractions, the half-truths, the small lies you told yourself to keep moving, they don't work anymore. The moon's light is forcing your eyes open, and once you truly see, you can't unsee. That's why awakening hurts, because awareness comes before peace. This exposure is not a punishment, it's a purification. The discomfort is a kind of spiritual detox where false layers peel off and the truth underneath begins to breathe. You might catch yourself realizing how much of your past behavior wasn't authentic, how many of your dreams were borrowed, how many of your emotions were reactions instead of choices. It's uncomfortable because it's honest, but that honesty is your liberation. The chosen ones are being shown their reflection without distortion for the first time in a long while. That can feel unbearable at first, not because it's dark, but because it's real. The light doesn't always feel good when it first hits the eyes. But every moment of discomfort now is a gateway into freedom. The truth doesn't destroy you. It dissolves everything that isn't you. In the coming days, you'll start to notice this shift in small ways. Less tolerance for fake conversations, less energy for empty obligations, a quiet craving for authenticity in every area of your life. These aren't mood swings. They're symptoms of seeing clearly. Once you start living consciously, anything unconscious becomes unbearable. And that's the hidden purpose of this moon's discomfort. It's not chaos, it's calibration. The pain is precision. The unease is the realignment. Everything that feels like it's falling apart is actually being rearranged to fit who you finally become. So when it feels heavy, remember, the discomfort you're feeling is not the ending, it's the doorway. The moon isn't hurting you. It's showing you what was never truly you. And the moment you understand that, the pain loses its power and the freedom begins. Over the next few nights, many of the chosen ones will feel it. That strange sensation that something is behind you. A quiet awareness that flickers at the edge of your perception, like you're being watched by something invisible yet familiar. Don't mistake it for paranoia. This is dimensional awareness coming online. The new moon is flipping on your spiritual rearview mirror, revealing energies that have been moving in silence around you. This isn't about ghosts or fear, it's about presence. You're becoming sensitive to the unseen patterns that guide your path. Every energy you've interacted with, every thought form, every lingering vibration from people you've crossed paths with, they've been following your trail, waiting for acknowledgement. The moon's darkness doesn't hide them, it exposes them. You're not being watched, you're being reminded that you were never walking alone. The reason it feels so vivid now is because your frequency has risen past the static. You're finally noticing what was always there. That subtle feeling behind you is awareness expanding in all directions, front, back, within, and beyond. The chosen ones are beginning to perceive energy like sound, echoing around them. Some echoes belong to guides, others to lessons that haven't fully dissolved yet. But all of it is here to remind you that awareness is protection. The moment you can sense what's behind you, nothing can truly sneak up on your spirit again. So if you feel that presence, don't turn away, acknowledge it. You're not imagining it. You're evolving into someone who sees through the invisible. When awareness expands, the unseen stops being unknown. To the ordinary eye, the new moon looks like absence, a blank spot in the sky, a pause between cycles. But to those who can feel, it's the most alive it ever is. The darkness isn't silence, it's attention. The moon is not gone, it's listening. It absorbs everything unspoken, every intention, every vibration you release into the night. When you stand under a dark sky and feel that subtle pull in your chest, that's not emptiness calling you, that's response. The moon acts as a silent witness, translating your energy into alignment. It doesn't reflect sunlight right now because it's reflecting you. Every thought, every emotion, every desire you've hidden away, the moon records it, reweaves it, and sends it back into the world in the form of synchronicities and sudden shifts. The new moon doesn't shine because it's busy manifesting what you've whispered into the dark. So as this phase begins, understand that your silence is being heard. The moon may look invisible, but it's more conscious than ever, collecting your frequency, preparing to return it as reality when it waxes again. This isn't an ending. It's the inhale before creation, the stillness before the surge. Remember, nothing about this sky is empty. It's aware. It's awake. It's waiting for your next vibration to decide what happens next. This moon may look like nothing, but it's the beginning of everything. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.